Welcome back to the Honda Racing Thanks Day for 2020. Yesterday it was all about 2 wheels, today it's all about 4 wheels. So to get the best experience, make sure you follow the Honda Racing global social media channels wherever you are around the world. But now it's for you to sit back and enjoy. We are joined today by stars from Formula 1, IGTC, WTCR and more. We've got a quiz with a difference and we've got an exclusive interview with Formula 1's Max Verstappen. Honda Racing customer teams, allinkle.com and allinkle.de, Munich Motorsport used the Honda Civic Type R TCR in 2020 brilliantly to knock on the door of the championship. Esteban Guerrieri had a chance of that title right up until the very final weekend, including having taken 4 victories throughout the season. Other customer cars took 3 other drivers to podium success as well.
Hello everyone, I am Thiago Monteiro, Honda driver in the WTCR. I've been racing the Honda Civic for the last 9 seasons now, and it's always an amazing pleasure to keep on fighting and winning races and podiums with this fantastic car. It's a shame we cannot be with you face to face to celebrate this year on the Thanks Day, so I would like to send you a big thank you message, and keep all the strength, and I will see you next year. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Hello everyone, this is Esteban Guerrieri, driving in the FIA WTCR with Honda. We fought all the way hard with our Civic Type R. It was a very good car, a very good season. We fought for the championship until the end. We just missed it by very little, but we will keep pushing always. But nevertheless, I stand out always the fighting spirit, and above all this year, we have been all fighters. Thank you for your support, for all the fans around the world, all the Honda fans, thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Nestor Girolami. I'm Honda Racing driver, actually racing for allinkle.com in WTCR. And it's been a strange season for us because of COVID situation. We start so late. We really miss all the support for the fans. But we managed to do a very good season so far. We won 2 races, we did pole position, we were competitive. The car felt fantastic this year. The Honda Civic Type R was working really well, and we hope some developments come from next year and we have the possibility to fight even stronger for the championship. So thank you very much. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.
Hello guys, I'm ATTILA TASSI, and this year I was racing with All-Inkle Motorsport in WTCR. This season was my best, obviously. I feel like I improved a lot. and the season was amazing. I achieved my first podium in WTCR twice. Thanks for all the fans all throughout the season who were supporting us, the team, for me. Unfortunately, we didn't have the chance to meet you all the weekends, but hopefully next year it will be different. And thank you for supporting us, and keep following us next year as well.
The Honda NSX GT3 competed in the Intercontinental GT Challenge in the hands of Dane Cameron, Renger van der Zande and also Mario Farnbacher. They had a fantastic podium at the Indianapolis 8 Hours, and they were inside the top 10 at the very challenging Spa 24 Hours. For the final race of the year in Kailami, Cameron was replaced by Bertrand Baguette, who was in the car.
Hey guys, I'm Dane Cameron, one of the Intercontinental GT3 drivers in the Honda NSX GT3 Evo. 2020 was a good year for us. I made a lot of improvements. We got our very first podium in competition at the Indianapolis 8 Hour, so that was a great achievement. A lot of pride from that. For me, I got to run at Bathurst 12 Hour for the first time, as well as Spa 24 Hour for the first time personally. So I really enjoyed all of those races. Really amazing events. I think the highlight for myself was at Bathurst, doing that opening stint there. You start in the nighttime, no night practice, go through the sunrise there. So really cool time of day, really cool event, and the NSX was absolutely flying. We were super fast, made a ton of positions, a lot of overtaking. One of the coolest stints I've ever had in motorsports. I really enjoyed that one. So for me, that was probably my favorite moment of the year. So and again, thank you to all the fans. We really appreciate all the support. We've really missed having you at all the races. It's definitely not the same without you. So, you know, we appreciate your support around the world for all the Honda programs. For us in Intercontinental, we're the only Honda NSX entered. So it's kind of up to us to do it all. So it's a fun challenge that we enjoy. And hopefully in 2021, we can get back to seeing everyone here at the racetracks and like we all miss so much.
Hey guys, Renger van der Zande here, and well, we had a challenging season where we had different calendar changes, so sometimes we didn't know when we were going to race, but we were racing at the end on a different date late in the season. We've done well, we've been on the podium, we had great speed in the car, we finished in the top 10 in the Spa 24 Hours, which is fantastic, and our car, the Honda NSX GT3, performed very well. We found a really nice setup, and it was really nice to drive this car because it was handling very well, and we were able to fight for good positions and yeah, podium. So fantastic year. Obviously I want to thank you everybody to follow us and that you followed us. It's a shame we couldn't see you on track, but the future will be bright and we'll see you back on track for sure. So I want to thank you for the whole season and all your support, and for now, have a good winter time.
Hello everybody, it's Mario Farnbacher from Germany. I currently drive the Acura and Honda NSX GT3 Evo in the Intercontinental GT Challenge, so it's the IMSA World Tech Sports Car Championship. 2020 was a very interesting season for me, because I defended my title again this year in the United States. That means a lot to me. But that was not the only highlight. We made our first podium in the Intercontinental GT Challenge in Indianapolis as well. Plus, we had another top 10 finish in the 24 Hours of Spa. This is the biggest race, GT3 race of the world. So we race against world-class manufacturers, teams, drivers. So ultimately that's a win for us because the car performs well. We had no issues. It was very difficult conditions out there. I can't wait for the season 2021. Thank you for the support and see you next year at the racetrack again.
Now let's introduce some off-track competition. We're going to ask riders and drivers to name parts or phrases to do with their car or motorcycle. It's fun, it's quirky. Let's see how they all get on.
The letter A.
Acceleration.
Apex.
Brakes.
Boost.
Balance.
Corner.
Clutch.
Car.
Downforce.
Dirt.
Downshifting.
Esterel.
Engine.
Electronics.
Formula 1.
Fuel.
Green light.
G-force.
Grand Prix. I have a screen here that just says, in front of it, it says Grand Prix.
Hairpin.
Honda.
Hybrid.
Well, it has to be Honda.
Indianapolis.
Ignition.
Jump.
Jump start.
Jack.
Jet.
Kinetic energy.
Kickstarter.
Key.
Lift.
Laps.
Miles per hour.
Machinery.
Map.
Motorsports.
Nervous.
Neutral.
Nürburgring.
Overrun.
Oschersleben.
Oversteer.
Overtaking.
Petrol.
Podium.
Phillip Island.
Power.
Qualification.
Qatar.
Quick shifter.
Race.
Racing.
This is bad. Racing car.
RPM.
Racing.
Speed.
Starts.
Suspensions.
Torque.
Traction.
Team Geister. No, maybe time.
U-turn.
Understeer.
Unique.
Velocity.
VTEC.
Valencia.
Wings.
Wet weather.
World Championship.
Wheels.
X-ray.
X-ray.
Extreme wets.
X-track gearboxes.
Yellow.
Yellow flags.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Zero.
Z-Power.
Our next guest has firmly carved out his place in motorsport history. He drove in Formula 1 for 7 years, all with Honda power, including getting on the podium. And back in 2017, he was the very first Japanese winner of the Indy 500. And here in 2020, he's won the Indy 500 for the second time. Ladies and gentlemen, Takuma Sato.
Hi everyone, I'm Takuma Sato. Thank you for all your support and such a difficult situation we had all faced this year. But with Reiho Retirement Running and Racing, HPD and Honda giving everything they've got, a lot of power and of course a lot of fuel mileage that both are essential to win. I had an amazing day in Indy 500, not just once but twice. It was unbelievable and it definitely a significant moment in my life. So happy to achieve a huge win as part of the Honda family. So I can't thank enough to all the people. This is a true powerful dream. We never know what the future holds for us, so never give up.
Yuki Tsunoda is a name that people will come more familiar with all over the world in the next few years. He's got the backing of the Honda Formula Dream project and the backing of Red Bull. In fact, only recently he's just taken part in his first Formula 1 test with Scuderia AlphaTauri Honda. Let's see where he goes in the next few seasons.
Hi guys, I'm Yuki here. First of all, thank you so much for supporting me whole season. Big thanks for Colin and Honda and Red Bull. Especially Honda, they support me from Formula 4 to Formula 2 and I couldn't achieve like this result without them, so thank you so much for them again. Quick flashback from this season. I had a main target to be in the top 4 to get a super license point, but that was not easy, a really tough season, but also really enjoyable season. I improved race by race and finally got P3 in Drivers' Championship, and I got best rookie hours, which is Antoine Hubert hours and Pirelli hours. I really honored to get those hours, and thank you so much for also Pirelli and the FIA for choosing me those hours. I don't know what I gotta do for next year, but just I do my best, try to improve from using this experience, especially consistency for the race. Yeah, and also please support me again for next year. I hope I can see you guys in the track next year, but yeah, we see. Thank you so much for supporting me. Bye.
Domestic racing in Japan is growing season on season with Super GT and Super Formula. In Super GT 2020, it was a dramatic last lap, last corner showdown with Team Kunimitsu taking the title in dramatic style. With Super Formula, drivers getting faster every year and going onto the world scene, such as we have seen with Pierre Gasly.
皆さんこんにちは、山本直樹です。今シーズンも1年間応援ありがとうございました。おかげさまで、スーパー GT の方では、タイトルを獲得することができました。今シーズンはクラス1規定になり、これまでミッドシップで戦っていた車も、FR 化されて、初年度だったんですけども、その初年度で、チャンピオンを取ることができたということで、HRT さくらの、メンバーはじめ本当にチームの皆さんが、一生懸命頑張ってくれたおかげでタイトルを取ることができました。そして何よりファンの皆さんの応援で最後、チャンピオンを取らせてもらったと思ってます。また来シーズンも頑張りますので応援をよろしくお願いします。1年間ありがとうございました。
皆さんこんにちは、牧野忠介です。2020年シリーズはスーパー GT でシリーズチャンピオンを獲得することができました。応援本当にありがとうございます。僕自身ね、チームを移籍して1年目で、山本選手と飛ばしていただいてチャンピオンを獲得することができました。これからも引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。
皆さんこんにちは、ケイリアルレーシングの坂越光大です。2020年は、第2戦、第4戦で、優勝することができました。シリーズとしては、ランキング3位で、今シーズンを終えました。シーズンで2勝というのは、自身も初めてですし、シリーズとしても、あまり、ないことだと思います。これを達成するためには、チームのみんなと、いろんな去年の反省を踏まえて、いろいろと見つめた結果が、2勝という形で、結果を残すことができたのでとても嬉しく、思っています。今年クラス1規定、二巡次対 NSXGT で走ることになりまして、昨年から開発者含めて、携わってきた車ということで、シーズン始まる前はですね、少しまだ、昨年までの車に比べると安定した部分というのが、引き出せなかったので、エンジニアと、いろいろなセットの方向性を、探りました。またエンジンの方も、すごく、扱いやすく、さらにパワーも出たおかげで、今シーズンこのような結果が残せたと思います。今年はですね、非常にコロナで大変な中ですけども、改めて皆さんファンの大切さが、分かった1年になりました。2020年もたくさんの応援ありがとうございました。これからも応援お願いします。
Hello guys, I am Bertrand Baguette, driving in Super GT for Honda Racing with Kane Rear Racing. Obviously 2020 was a tough year because of coronavirus, but we managed to do a full championship. We won 2 races, we were fighting for the championship until the last race. Unfortunately we finished P3, still okay, but not a champion, so a bit disappointed about that. Anyway, the championship was won by a Honda car, so it's at least good, it's good for Honda. Thank you very much for the support throughout the year. Even if we couldn't see you at the track, it was very important to feel you behind us through the social media, through the message you sent me. So it was really cool, and yeah, hopefully next year everything will be better and we will be able to see each other at the track. So thank you very much for your support, and hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.
皆さんこんにちは、野尻智樹です。今シーズンスーパー GT の方は最終的にはランキング5位というところでシーズンを終えました。残念ながら私たちはですねチャンピオンには至らなかったんですけれども、ホンダの レイブリックがチャンピオンを取りまして、非常にホンダとしてはいいシーズンになったんではないかなと思います。またこの悔しさを来季しっかり晴らせるようにこのオフも頑張っていきたいなと思います。NSX-GT において、今シーズン久々のFR の車両となりましたが、開幕戦からですね、非常に競争力のあるマシンで、本当に開発していただいたさくらの皆さんであったりチームの皆さん、非常にその努力がシーズン当初からね、いい形で現れていたのかなと思います。その中でシーズンを通していって、どんどん強くなっていったっていうところも私たちの強みでもありますので、ぜひ来季以降もさらに強い戦いができればいいなと思っています。ファンの皆さんへ、今シーズン、応援ありがとうございました。残念ながらチャンピオン獲得ができませんでしたが、その中でもね、福住選手と一緒に良くない時でもファンの皆さんの力をお借りしながら前を向いて進んでいくことができました。ぜひ来季以降も皆さんのお力をお借りして、集中して、このモータースポーツ取り組んでいきたいと思います。ぜひこれからも応援よろしくお願いします。
皆さんこんにちは、福住レイです。今シーズンは ALTA で GT500 に参戦し、ルーキーのシーズンでしたけど、チャンピオンシップは5位で終えることになりました。NSX-GT は本当にすごくね、速い車で、ランキングも上位に NSX は多くて、僕自身もGT500 のルーキーのシーズンで優勝することができたので、チャンピオンのは取れなかったんですけど、僕としても良かったシーズンだったなと思います。2020年も、たくさんの応援をありがとうございました。来年もお願いします。
皆さんこんにちは、伊沢拓也です。今シーズンはモデューロ中島レーシングからスーパー GT500 に参戦しました。ポールポジション2回、2位表彰台1回と、僕にとっては素晴らしいシーズンとなりました。また NSX が FR になって、素晴らしく走りやすく、またエンジンもパワフルでいい成績が収められたと思います。なかなか今シーズンは皆さんとね、サーキットでお会いすることはできませんでしたが、たくさんの応援ありがとうございました。また来年もよろしくお願いします。
皆さんこんにちは、モデュール中島レーシング64号車をドライブする大津弘樹です。今年はルーキーとして500クラスに参戦し、2回のポールポジションと2位表彰台を獲得することができました。NSX は HRD さくらの開発メンバーの頑張りによってとても乗りやすい車に仕上がっています。特に予選においては速さが際立っており、決勝でも戦闘力の高い車に仕上がっていると感じています。今年はコロナウイルスの影響によって開幕が通常よりも遅くなってしまい、なおかつ無観客のレースとなっていて、なかなか皆様にお会いできることができませんでしたが、後半戦になってからは、皆様の声援をいただいたことで2位表彰台を獲得することができました。今年はたくさんの応援ありがとうございました。
皆さんこんにちは、武藤秀樹です。今シーズン、もう終わりました。今年はですね、シリーズ序盤は多少トラブル等もあり、苦戦したんですけども、中盤でですね、茂木で初チーム無限が NSX-GT500 に復帰して初の表彰台獲得できまして、そこからはですね非常にコンペティブな戦いができた1年になったと思います。ホンダエンジンなんですけども、シーズン中盤でアップデートされまして、そのエンジンがですね非常に速く他メーカーを圧倒しました。それもありシリーズチャンピオンがホンダが獲得できたんだと思います。ファンの皆さん1年間応援ありがとうございました。難しい状況の中でのシリーズでしたが、皆さんの応援が背中を押してくれました。本当に感謝しています。
皆さんこんにちは、チームレッドブル無限の笹原右京です。2020年スーパー GT ルーキーとして参戦させていただきまして、チームとして毎戦いろんなことがあったんですが、ハイライトとしては4年ぶりに 表彰台に戻ることができました。すごくチームの皆さんの頑張りに感謝です。NSXGT ホンダエンジンについても、シーズン通して各チーム、そして HRD さくらの皆さんとともに、毎戦開発を進めていきまして、最終的には、レイブリックさんがねチャンピオン取られましたけど、それだけ総合力が高いパッケージだったと思います。2020年の応援ありがとうございました。来シーズンも精一杯力強い走りを見せられるように頑張っていきますので、応援のほどよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
はい、皆さんこんにちは、大井俊樹です。今シーズン、スーパー GT300 と、スーパーフォーミュラをホンダから、参戦させていただきました。今年のレースはですね、主に GT300 の方では、シリーズ4位の結果となって、チャンピオンを目指していただけに非常に、悔しい1年でした。ですけど、トラブルとか、僕自身のミスとかもあってですね、追い上げのレースが多かったんですけど、その中でも、しっかり追い上げて、いいレースを、皆さんにお届けできたのではないかと思います。今シーズンはですね、本当にファンの皆さんのおかげで、自分自身も頑張りましたし、こんな状況でも力強く皆さんが応援してくれたおかげで本当に、今シーズン頑張れたので、来年も引き続き応援のほどよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
Formula One engines have changed in their capacity, their configuration, the power and their noise over the years. They are works of art. Now, before we have a chat with Max Verstappen, let's take a look, but more importantly, a listen to some of Honda's engines from the past and the present.
Hi, I'm Max Verstappen from Red Bull Racing. This year has been a fantastic season with Honda, the second year of our partnership, and we have achieved a lot of podiums and a win together. The highlight, of course, has to be winning the 70th anniversary Grand Prix at Silverstone. It was something special. We missed our fans at the circuit this year, but hopefully we see you all again very soon. Thank you for your support and see you in 2021.
Hello, I'm Alex Albon from Red Bull Racing. This season marked our second year with Honda, and it's been a great journey to see their dedication and passion for the sport. It was such an amazing feeling celebrating my first F1 podium at the Tustin Grand Prix with the team and Honda in this, my first full season with the team. Thank you for your support and hope to see you again all very soon.
Konnichiwa, I'm Pierre Gasly, Formula One driver for Scuderia AlphaTauri Honda. This year was really special with my first victory in Formula One in Monza, which was obviously the biggest achievement in my F1 career, but made it even more special being our 50th race with Honda at the same time. So a really particular weekend, and a race weekend I will remember forever for sure. I'm really happy with our relationship with Honda. It's going in the best way it could go, and really impressed with the development of the power unit over the season, and also with what's coming. And I wanted to take this opportunity to thank every one of you for your support this season, last year, and over the last few years. It's been a pretty great time in 2020, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to see you all in 2021 and enjoy some more moments together. Bye.
Hi to all, I'm Daniel Kwiat, ALPHATAURI Honda Formula 1 driver, and I would like to say how much Honda has been developing this year. Their engine has been a clear step forward in all directions, so it's very encouraging and very positive. This year has been different in many ways, and especially without having fans in the grandstands. It's been at times a little bit sad, but even without you on the racetrack, we still felt your support, which we are incredibly grateful for. And so we just would like to thank you for this, for always watching us, cheering for us, and your support is incredibly appreciated.
Powering Toro Rosso in 2018 and now powering Red Bull Racing and Scuderia ALPHATAURI Honda, taking numerous victories over the last 2 seasons. I'm glad to say joining us now is Max Verstappen. Hi Max, thank you very much for joining us for our 2020 Honda Racing Thanks Day. Obviously we're online all over the world, it's great to see you. The Honda Racing Thanks Day is normally held at Motegi. We bring together the very best of historical machinery, 2- and 4-wheeled, and also the machinery from the current season. You've not quite been able to make it to a Honda Thanks Day so far, but one day would you like to come to Motegi?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the footage, you know, of the Thanks Day before, and it seems very cool. So yeah, hopefully next year we can make it work.
I mentioned that there's some historic cars at the Thanks Day. Last year you drove the Honda RA272. What was that like as an experience for you?
Yes, I don't really have a lot of experience, of course, driving like all the cars, but it was very special. I didn't particularly fit in very well, but no, it was amazing to drive that car. Also the sound of the engine, it was a pretty incredible experience.
A lot of Honda history there. It was the first Japanese car to win a Formula 1 Grand Prix, but nowadays you're driving the RB16. Obviously just poles apart, very different between them, but is there a couple of things that are similar for you?
It says Honda on the side, so that's the same. But besides that, no, it's very, very different, of course, in terms of technology, but it's nice to experience both ways.
In 2020, you're racing at speeds of over 320 kilometers an hour. You've got a car behind you filling your mirrors, a car in front of you. You're trying to overtake. You've got all the buttons on your steering wheel. How do you cope with that mentally whilst you're in the heat of a Grand Prix?
It's something you build up to, you know. It's not like suddenly you have that in go-karting, you know, slowly you go up and it all becomes more and more professional. And then also from go-karting, you know, you go to cars and F3, and like step by step, you know, you grow into it, you go faster as well in terms of top speed. So it isn't particularly difficult at the moment. You know, it's the same like, for example, playing football. It's not like the first time you step on the field, you play in the Champions League final, you know. So yeah, it's a bit the same in F1.
Sitting in the race car is only part of the job. You know, what does it take to be physically fit, to be mentally fit before you put your overalls and your crash helmet on?
Well, I mean, of course, the preparation before the season even starts, that's the most important in terms of being physically fit. And then, of course, trying to maintain that throughout the season.
What do you do to relax? How do you turn off after a Grand Prix weekend?
Spending time with family and friends, and just, you know, doing normal stuff like any other person. Going for dinner, going for lunch, just yeah, having a good time.
Let's just go back to the beginning, shall we, just for a moment. You know, your father was involved in Formula 1, we all know that. Was it a given that you were going to be involved in motorsport, or did you have a moment in your youth where you said, I'm going to go and do something else, I'm going to go and play football, I'm going to go and be a runner or a skier? Was there something else there, or was it always motorsport?
Well, my parents, they never pushed me into anything. I think at the end of the day, it's most important that, you know, you really enjoy it yourself. I mean, when you just start driving in go-karts, it's about fun, you know, and seeing how you're progressing. It's not when you're 4 or 5 years old immediately your dream to be a Formula 1 driver. At least not for me, it wasn't. And I mean, I played football. I even played a little bit of ice hockey. You know, so I tried a few things. But I think I quickly realized that I was more talented on 4 wheels, and I had a bigger chance of getting somewhere. And then, of course, with the help of my dad and in general my mom and the family, you know, everybody was well into it. So yeah, it was just very nice.
Was it a plus or a minus to have the Verstappen name because of the popularity of your father back at home in Holland? Was that a good thing or a bad thing for you at times?
For me, mainly very positive, because my dad knew a lot about racing, and yeah, he would always, you know, want the best for me, and also tried to give me the best possible material, you know. So at the end of the day, as long as you do well, I think it's a plus to have a dad like I had.
A very difficult season, we all know, with the difficulties the world over. You were at home for the majority of the summer when normally you would be in the racing car. How did you cope with the lockdown, and how did you keep yourself motivated and fit and ready for the first race?
Normally, you know, we are traveling a lot, so it was actually in a way also pretty nice to be at home. Of course, the lockdown itself wasn't very good, but yeah, I spent a lot of time on my simulator at home, so I stayed, you know, on top of the racing, even, you know, participating in online races as well. So it was actually, you know, very doable. I didn't really get bored, so that was good.
It's been a very, very intense season, lots of back-to-back races, lots of triple headers. How have you coped with the condensed nature of Formula 1 2020?
Yeah, I mean, we also had a very long break, so we knew that, of course, once we started racing, it was going to be very busy. So I think mentally you prepare for that. And to be honest, the triple headers are quite tough, but like we have been doing before, it was actually manageable. So yeah, we just need to, of course, still put a calendar together. And I think, you know, that F1 has done very well in getting to the amount of races we have done. So yeah. Hopefully, of course, after all the races, you know, we can have a bit of a break and you know, a bit of rest time before we get started.
Life out of a suitcase can be very difficult. It's airports, it's hotels, it's racetrack. Do you have a special routine, or is there something that you absolutely have to travel with, or somebody to be with you? What might that be?
Well, if I know that it's going to be a long time from home, I always try to get my PlayStation with me. I think that's at the moment, because of course the limited amount of people who can travel with you as well. Yeah, I think that's my best friend then.
You've had great success with Honda Power behind you. What's the working relationship been like between, you know, you guys in the garage, you as a driver with Honda?
Yeah, it's been so far a great experience. I mean, we are very motivated, of course, to do very well from both sides, you know, from the team side and from the Honda side. And we already had so many great moments, winning, but also being on the podium. And yeah, I'm really enjoying my time. You know, there are really a lot of nice people within Honda. You know, they're very nice, very polite, and also very motivated to win. You know, and that's what I like to see.
What will 2021 bring for Max Verstappen and Red Bull Racing? What's your thoughts at the moment? What's your target?
Well, the target is, of course, to fight for the championship, but at the moment that's a bit difficult to say. I just hope that we can score a lot of good results together and also have a lot of fun. I think that's also important.
Well, we've certainly had a lot of fun watching you throughout 2020. The fans the world over, me, myself, you're an exciting racing driver. You're great to watch. Max, thank you so much for joining us here today on our Honda Racing Thanks Day. We look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you next time.
Now, to play us out of our final day of the 2020 Honda Racing Thanks Day, I'd like to welcome the President and CEO of the Honda Motor Company.
Honda Racing Thanks Day、皆さんお楽しみいただけたでしょうか。 2021年シーズン、ホンダは F1、MotoGP という4輪2輪の世界最高峰レースのチャンピオン獲得という目標に向け全力で戦います。また参戦するすべてのカテゴリーで勝利を目指して挑戦を続けることで世界中の皆さんに元気をお届けしたいと思います。今回はオンラインでモータースポーツの楽しさをお伝えしました。しかしライブ観戦で五感に伝わる感動が何といってもモータースポーツの大きな魅力です。私たち一人一人が感染予防を心がけ、コロナに打ち勝って来年はレース会場で皆さんと一緒にモータースポーツを楽しめることを心から願っています。皆さん来年も応援よろしくお願いいたします。
Thank you for joining us on the 2020 Honda Racing Thanks Day weekend with 2 days full of action. Our heartfelt thanks once more go out to you guys out there for supporting Honda throughout the 2020 season, because we now look forward to racing all over the world in 2021. But before then, make sure you keep in touch with Honda Racing Global through your social media channels. In the meantime, thank you so much, stay safe, and see you soon.